All right, good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? Is everybody doing well? All right. Welcome, welcome, guys. Welcome, guys, and good morning. I can see Aduniade with Agele. That's good. Also, put on your red glasses. I don't have it here. Red glasses is in the studio. It's not here with me. I missed my red glasses too, but it's in the studio. So I'll get it later. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you guys doing? It's a wonderful Tuesday morning. It's 9:48 here, 9:48. Somewhere it's 10:48, somewhere it's 11:48. It all depends on where you are connecting from. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, so let's jump on the show quickly because of our time. Jump on the show quickly because of our time. Father, in the name of Jesus, Almighty Father, Lord, as we go in today, Father, lead us. Speak your word to us. Change our minds, change our lives in the name of Jesus. Do that you have planned to do in our lives. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. So I had a discussion with a young lady some few years ago during the time that she was going through a big situation in our relationship. And like I've been saying, marriage is not a do or die. Marriage is not a do or die. We are not supposed to die in marriage. We're not supposed to kill each other. And we are not supposed to take nonsense. Taking nonsense will reduce you from, it's going to reduce your functionality. Taking nonsense is going to make you stagnant in your marriage, in your relationship. You are supposed to develop and grow. You're supposed to, expand in your life and become somebody. You're supposed to boost your joy, your happiness. You're supposed to boost it. And that's what marriage is supposed to do to us, to give you a partner to actually live your life with. Like I said yesterday, I'm going to go back to that one later. A man is a representative of God in the relationship. That's the man. When you see a man as in a male figure, he is created to represent God in marriage. Marriage is not for unbelievers. Unbelievers they're not supposed to call it marriage because marriage actually is instituted by God. So it's for people who are in relationship with God. But that doesn't mean that unbelievers must or should not get married. They will. But it's not supposed to be an unbeliever marrying a believer. A believer shouldn't marry an unbeliever. It's not supposed to occur. But when it's occurred like that, when it happens like that, there is still exception to it. God will still allow it to happen. But it's not really the will of God. It's not the perfect will of God for a believer to marry an unbeliever. And that was the reason why Paul mentioned that their children will be unclean. Their children will be unclean and they might not be able to come into the synagogue or into the church of God. But because of the exception, God will allow it to happen, as in like a believer getting married to an unbeliever. And when they do, if the unbeliever is a good guy, paying bills, doing the right thing, providing for his family, the Bible advised that the believer should continue to live with such a man or a woman. They should continue to live their lives. That their children will no longer be unclean because the faith of the woman or of the man who is a believer will cover that other one that is not. Okay? So, but if the unbeliever is willing to leave, the Bible recommends that we should allow such a person to go. We need to stop begging people to remain in abusive relationship. We need to stop people from remaining in abusive relationship, at this moment. People are dying. A lot of people are not, it's not about just the real physical death. Some people are dying emotionally. Some people are dying spiritually. Okay? And some people are dying physically also. Now, some people don't understand what depression is. Depression is a killer of a man, of a life. Okay? Depression is a killer. Okay? Now, the story of the young lady who the husband found out she's been sweeping dirt underneath the couch and the bed. All right? Some people believe the lady is lazy. All right? Now, a lazy person will not continue to do such. Okay? That person is depressed. That person is actually having a mental health issue. All right? This coming month is a mental health awareness month. It's a time for every one of us to sit down and listen to what is going on around you. Sometimes you will believe it's a Nollywood movie when we actually share stories with you. Because it's not happening around you doesn't mean it's not happening at all. You better be thanking God. You better be thanking God that you are sane. Better be thanking God. And so many of you guys are not. You are only pretending to be. You are pretending to be sane. And you know exactly what you go through at night when you're about to sleep. You know what you go through in the middle of the night when you wake up. And you wake up and you cry. And you know exactly what happened to you when you're going to walk. That you don't even want to go out. You want to just remain in your own space. You have disconnected from people around you. You don't go to parties no more. You stop going to church. You stop doing everything that you love to do before. You don't do them anymore. But you believe, oh, maybe because I'm busy. It's not because you're busy. It's because something's wrong with you. And if you're not careful, that stuff that is wrong with you will now come out and be, it's going to expand. It's going to eat into your heart or your mind. And then it's going to be obvious. And then people will start noticing. They will notice exactly that something is wrong with you. Okay? It's depression. When somebody is depressed, it's possible for you to actually be saying maybe it's powers and principality. Maybe you'll be thinking, oh, probably because I'm working too much. Or because of this or because of that. And that's the reason why we all must be very intentional about our health. Not just only your body. Your mind. Your mind. It's very important. Your mind. Okay? It's very, 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 very important. Okay? So when people go into marriage like that, you go into marriage after you've been able to establish a kind of the inner joy, that you have that connection to that happiness by yourself. We've been talking about this. By yourself. You must be happy before marriage. You must be glad. You must be very excited. You must love your life. You must have created a life. And you must love that life. You must love the person you see in the mirror. When you look at the mirror, you must love that person you're looking at in the mirror. You must be able to date yourself. You must be able to be happy by yourself, with yourself. Okay? All of this stuff, they're very important. A lot of you guys, you go into marriage because you are lonely. When you go to marriage because you're lonely, you are going to end up in disaster. You're going to end up in disaster. If you go into marriage because of loneliness, loneliness is not a pointer that you are ready for marriage. Loneliness shouldn't push you to find a man. Loneliness means that something's wrong with you. Something's wrong with you. A lot of people will say, I'm emotionally down. Every one of us, we are all emotionally down, but the way we attend to it is different. Okay? The way we attend to this stuff is different. Some of us, we get up on our feet and we go out and we get it done. Some people will lie down on the bed and cry, 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 cry. You are not helping yourself. When you're doing that, you're looking for pity party. If anybody should come and pity you, they're going to make fun of you eventually. It is you yourself that must to get up. You must to get up. You want to get it done, you get up. You put effort into it. Nobody's going to come and help you. You know, people do say, oh, somebody will come and help me. Somebody's come and help me. Nobody's going to come and help you. You know why? Because we all are going through. I got mine. And you're going through your own. I'm going through mine. You're going through yours. My wife is going through her own. Every one of us, we are dealing with life. Every day we wake up. Okay? If anybody should offer that they want to help you, they only want to listen to your story, and then they use the story to mess you up on the street. Okay? So you yourself, as you're listening to me right now, it's possible for you to be hiding it. You're hiding what is wrong with you. And hiding it is never going to help you. It's not going to help you at all when you hide things. It's time for you to seek help. Okay, go to places where they will help you. Professional help is important for you. Take yourself in a car. Drive yourself to a place where they can help you. Shout and tell them, I need help. Okay, I've not been able to sleep at night. It's not just insomnia. Something happened before you start having to wake up in the middle of the night. Something's wrong with your mind. Your mind is not sleeping. Okay, your mind is not sleeping. Your body is not resting. Something is wrong. And this is the time for you to get up and say, you know what? I need to seek professional help. Okay? You gotta go. It's either they put you on medicine and then you take the medication constantly that keep you normal. And you continue as you use, prayer to support it. So that God will actually take you off of the medication and then keep going and stuff. You see, when you continue to ignore signs, these are the red flags of life. Okay, red flags of life. Marriage will drain you. Marriage will drain you. Marriage will mess you up. Okay? Marriage is going to mess you up big time if you are not prepared for it. You need to be prepared for marriage so that the marriage will not mess you up. Marriage is not a shortcut to joy. Marriage is not a cover-up. Marriage is not the medicine for your sadness. Marriage is not going to make you happy. Marriage cannot bring you joy or happiness. You must have gotten those things already before you go into marriage, so that marriage will now continue to maintain your joy, even though marriage is going to drain it. Okay, if you don't know how to handle it, you're going to actually end up in a ditch. Marriage is going to help you a little bit. Marriage will drain your joy. But if you have the joy and you understand how to work marriage, then that marriage will enhance that joy and happiness in you. And marriage is supposed to push you to do great things in life. Marriage is supposed to encourage you to be able to do things you are afraid to do. You are having a supporter. Someone to support you, someone to help you, someone to stand with you, stand by you, someone to advise you, someone to financially support you, emotionally give the support, financially support, spiritually support you, so that the two of you will be able to stand together. But please, don't go into marriage and don't look for marriage if you are depressed. The signs of depression is all over. We see it every day. People can't stay alone. People need people. Do you understand? In the moment you start needing people every day. Oh, when will I come? Oh, when do I ever see you? When will I see you? When are you not coming? You are not coming here. I didn't see you yesterday. You didn't call me. You didn't do this. You didn't do this. That's actually a sign that something's wrong. You should be enough for yourself. You should be able to make your own life beautiful by yourself. I always tell people this. That you can lock me up in this room, in this house right here. Just make sure you give me the food, and then make me have internet and whatever, and my phone and the TV. What I'm telling you is that I'm going to be in this house for the next 1 year, okay? And I'm not lying about it. I'll be inside of this house for the next 1 year, and I will still be the same guy. I'm not lying to you. I will still be the same guy. Doesn't matter to me. Okay? I will create fun for myself. I will create a life for myself. I will do everything necessary for me to do, and I will keep myself the way I am. Okay? So, but the issue is that if you are the kind of person you cannot stay by yourself, or you can't date yourself, you can't take yourself to McDonald's and buy coffee, you can't take yourself to the mall and sit down there and buy something and eat by yourself, you cannot do stuff by yourself, and you always look for someone, okay, you are not yet ready for life. You are not ready for life yet. You got to get to that point. Okay? You got to get to that point that people must not be the source of your joy. People must not be the source of your peace. People must not be the source of your happiness. People must not. You must first of all connect to you. Find out who you are. Know your purpose in life. Connect to that purpose. Be able to run that purpose by yourself and stand on your feet. Don't be looking for someone. Okay? Don't look for someone. Okay? You know, looking for someone is going to be an addition to what you've already had, what you've actually been able to make out of yourself. So marriage is not for people who are lonely. Lonely people should not go into marriage. Don't look for marriage when you are lonely. Lonely people are dangerous people. Lonely people are dangerous people. Don't ever in your life believe it because you are lonely, you need a person. No. And don't ever marry a lonely people. The moment you are in a courtship or you are in a relationship, a friendship, and the person is always demanding for you, come. I see you. Call me. No, something, that's a red flag right there. I'm too busy to even think of me calling somebody. If I call you, I call you. If I don't call you, go and do something else. Go find something to do. He's a lazy person. They'll be looking for someone to call them, come to me all the time. A lazy person. Okay, if you're a busy person, you have something you're focusing on, even you yourself will be very, very scarce. Even the other person that didn't call you for 3 weeks will miss you and say, hey, what's up, man? He say, oh, I'll be very busy. Okay, I got it. Then they give you respect. Then they respect you. But when you're always waiting for people to call you, come, let's hang out, something's wrong with you. You need to go back and check it because something is wrong with you. Okay? So now when you are able to succeed in taking care of yourself, go to a professional. Please don't do deliverance. Don't go for deliverance. Many of you guys, all those things is stupid stuff. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a pastor. I'm not here to collect your money. If I'm here now to raise money, now you will think, okay, Pastor Shola is just doing it because he wants to collect our money. I don't need your money. I don't want to collect your money. Okay? Don't be going for deliverance. It's not going to work. It's not going to work at all. It will never work. Don't go for deliverance. Don't do a river bath. Don't be going to burn candles. Don't be buying agbon. Using agbon to do whatever. Don't do it. That's not going to work for you. Never going to work. It's just gimmicks, games, lies from the pit of hell. All right? God has already answered our prayers by giving us all of those professionals around us to help us. They are being trained. They know exactly what to say to you, how to go by it. And what you need to do is when you now attend, when a professional is attending to you, then you now start praying along for grace of God, okay, to make sure that stuff that they're doing, the process is actually successful. It's successful to you. All right? And that's it. Don't go and be saying, it's not going to work. It's not working. It has never worked before. It's just make believe. People just come and lie. They just come and lie to you. All those testimonies you see that they come and tell you, it's all lies. Games. I'm telling you. One particular lady told me one time, he said, Pastor Shola, if you want your church to blow, I said, yes, I want my church to blow. He said, you know what you do? I said, what? He said, every Sunday I will be the one giving testimonies. I said, for what? He said, I will just say, Pastor Shola prayed for me. And yesterday I found a husband. Pastor Shola prayed for me. And I got a job without writing application. Pastor Shola prayed for me. He said that whenever you are praying, just make sure you are walking towards me and stretch your hand towards me and we fall down. I was like, why do I have to do that? Why do I have to do that? Why? Why do I have to lie to the people? Because of what? So that the church will get full? Full? Let it not be full. Let it just be small. Okay? Let it be the way it is. I don't care. Why do I have to be faking people for? Why are we Christians when we are actually coming here to play games? All right? I don't know. You know, marketing strategy. Thank you, Jare Oluwadobi. Marketing strategy. And she told me that was what she used to do for her former pastor. That was what she used to do for her former pastor. I was like, please don't do it here. Don't do it here. I'm not doing that with you here. Okay? Now, as you're telling me about your former pastor, that's how you're going to tell people about me too. All right? Please don't bring it around me. Okay? And we see all of this stuff. It is time for us to grow up. This is 2023. All right? 2023, we're going to 2024. Ayeti change. We're supposed to know. We're supposed to understand life now. We're supposed to understand life at this moment. Okay? That all of this stuff we do will not work. What will work for you is what I'm telling you now. If you go and do it, it will work for you. Okay? And I'm telling you the truth here. So, when you come into marriage, you come into marriage as a fixed person. A fixed person. What do I mean by a fixed person? Someone that is normal. A normal person. You must have gone to see your therapist, and all of the single ladies that you are hearing me right now, all single ladies hearing me, you must not marry until you go and see a therapist. Never. Because the kind of pressure you guys are going through, the kind of heartbreaks that you guys have gone through, has messed with your mind. It messed your mind. Mess with your mind. Okay? Mess big time with your mind. And it is time for you to fix you. If you don't fix you, you will become a disaster. You're going to be a time bomb. You're going to be a danger. You're going to be, a dangerous person. When you go into that life of that guy, when you go into the life of that guy, you're going to be a dangerous person. Every boy, every single boy that is listening to me right now, you must go for therapy before you actually invite a woman to live in your home. Okay? You must. Okay? And then secondly, every single mother's divorces, you can't get married. You must not. Don't tell me I'm praying. Forget about I'm praying. No, don't come here and be telling me I'm praying. Forget about I'm praying. Never. You must never, especially the ones that are divorces. Do you know how many years you invested into the marriage? You know how many years of emotional torture you went through? Do you know how many years of verbal abuse you went through? Do you know how many years of physical abuse you went through before you succeeded in working out? Okay? Now you are out. And then the next thing is that you are now lonely. Oh, I want a man. You don't want a man. You want to go and get fixed. You don't want a man. You want to go and get fixed. That's the first thing. Because everything you've been through will now become part of you. You're going to be bitter. Okay, that bitterness is going to be so deep in your soul that you will be so angry and so bitter, but you want to get married just to cover up and say, okay, probably if I have a man, okay, maybe I will forget. You won't forget, oh. And the next thing you're going to do, you're going to put the life of that man in danger. You're going to put the life of that man in danger. And that guy will not find it easy. And the next thing is that it's going to be like, I don't know. You know, I took a class recently. It was like, I don't know, Pastor Jola, it seems my wife is cuckoo in the head. I said, why would you say that? What's the problem? He said, I don't know. He said, my wife will say something in the morning. And by the time we actually want to sleep at night, she will change it and say another thing. That even now, I must record her secretly. I will record. I will go outside to go and listen to it. Maybe I'm the one that is crazy. He said, but I will know that this is exactly what she said. Then by the time I come back to the house, she will not say, we can need money call rather. So, you got to say, money call oh, so for me, I would not play the recording again and say, when did she say that? She didn't say this thing and all kinds of stuff. I said, listen, that stuff is in the mind. She's not talking to you. She's talking in her mind. And when they're talking in their mind, they think they're talking to you. So many women, they talk to themselves. They think they are talking to you. Did I tell you? No, you didn't tell me. I told you. I said it all. I did this all. No, you did not say it to me. You said it to you. You are saying it to yourself. Okay? And at the end of the day, they put the blame on you. And it's because they're broken. Some people, you will see them, they will be the one to cook, they will be the one to set the table. When it gets to the table, they sit down there, they start picking the food one by one, that they are lost. Then you say, Funke, you say, she will now wake up and say, Law. Something's wrong with her. She is not normal at all. Not normal at all, at all. Do you know some men? They will beat you, you will cry, beat you, curse you, do everything. Then 30 minutes after, you see them prostrating. Funke ma binu. I love you, I love you. Is that not the time for you to know and look at him on the ground and say, yay, we're in I say, we're the husband. Husband means a weary man. Okay? Is that not the time you're supposed to shout and run and go and look for help? No, you will not. You will not say, well, Kennedy does not exist. When my husband finished beating me, I went on my knee and I prayed. And in the evening, he came back and he prostrated and he was beginning to beg me. Wait for it. He's coming. And then the man will come again when the thinking about it. He will not come again and beat the hell out of you again. Go back and kneel down and pray. Let's see what happened. Go back and kneel down and say, praise God, hallelujah. He beat me, but I prayed, and he came to prostrate. Continue. You will not be the one to come and share the last testimony. Okay, you will be in the casket. We will be the one to share that last testimony. But the man beat the hell out of her, but she refused to understand that this is a weary man and he's living with. Okay, and then you'll be there. Continue. Okay, continue doing it. Okay, you believe what your pastor is telling you in the church? Say, operation push. Operation push yourself to the grave. Operation, you are pushing yourself to the grave. Okay? The moment you are saying operation push, and you are living with a madman in the house, and the man is beating you, and you didn't do nothing about it, and you still say, operation push until something happen, pray until something happen. Well, pushing yourself to the grave, small, you will get there. You know, and this is what I've been saying. A lot of people don't understand that the moment you leave a man, after taking all of this nonsense for 20 years, 15 years, 5 years, even 2 years, you are broken. You're a broken person. All right. At that point in time, your brain is thinking about 10,000 things at the same time. Okay. You need to understand that you need to see a therapist. Okay. Let them check you out. Let them help you. Okay. Let them help you and get you to where you're supposed to go. Let me tell you something. When they say, oh, you are going to see a psychiatric doctor, it's not because you are weary. You are not weary. You see that weary alasho. You are weary alasho. You are not weary only. Oh, there is difference between weary alasho and weary only. Oh, you see, weary only. Oh, is the one that you see outside running all around the place doing like a lunatic and stuff. Don't boogie jackery. Or that one is different. That one is yaba pausi. No remember, those ones are different. But your own weary is the one that is still wearing clothes. Your weary is still wearing shirt. Your weary is still talking normal. But it's just that once in a while, your 5 minutes intermalady has gone to 20 minutes intermalady. Your 5 minutes intermalady that's supposed to be for normal human being has gone to 20 minutes intermalady. That's the time that you need to understand that I am a weary alasho, that I need to go and quickly go and get myself checked out so that I will not change to weary boogije. I'm telling you. Weary now weary. Now you used to take that one. I use that. Now you talk about that one. All right. So you need to understand it. You need to understand this whole stuff. That it's time for you to run. Okay? And it's so very obvious that women pass through this a lot. Women, they are the target. They always pass because they love so hard. Women, they can love like crazy. They will continue to trust and believe a crazy man. Women will continue to trust and believe a crazy man. And you don't understand. The moment you continue to trust and believe a crazy man, you are getting damaged by yourself. You are damaging your own self also. You continue to believe in that weary man. You are damaging yourself. You are damaging yourself. And every day you wake up, you are going crazy gradually. Gradually. You're going crazy gradually. All right? I understand. I've already said something about the men already. It's the same thing. Everything goes together. Everything goes together. Okay? So when you are now coming into marriage, you must understand that marriage is a full-time job. And it's a difficult process. Now, it's not one thing I fear about marriage. See, one thing I fear about marriage is this. Marriage is not a 2 weeks thing. You know, sometimes when we sign contracts, when you go into business contract and you sign a business contract, it's going to be this contract is for 2 years. Or maybe you get a job. IT guys, you sign a contract. You know, the IT job is a contract. Okay, and it's just going to be for 6 months. Sometimes it's going to be for 2 years and stuff like that. So when you enter into an agreement to stop, the agreement is actually, there's a date that agreement will expire. Or when you buy things, they will say this expiration date and stuff. But with marriage doesn't expire. It's something that must be there, and it will be there. It's a lifelong thing. It's a lifelong thing. Okay, that you must to be. Okay, and so before you enter into it, you don't enter into it with a shallow mind. You don't enter into marriage with a shallow mind. A shallow-minded person will never be able to walk married for 5 years. All right, you know, that kind of stuff is a long thing. So you must ask the same question all the time. You know, to get to know who you are with. Okay, you must know that person. Now, one thing, listen. What you use in getting a man is what will sustain that marriage. What you use in getting the man will sustain the marriage. Oh, hello. Is somebody hearing me? What you use in getting the man? You women. It takes it for you. I don't know. You understand the injury? I don't understand you. A man is just sitting down, just here, like I'm sitting. And you will see a woman will just roll it and then bang, pion. And go. And then my head will start knocking to see and stuff. And then quickly I will abandon what I'm doing and run after her. Just because she's fashionable. She's well dressed. She smells good. All right? Well packaged. All right? With the moment I say I put a ring on it, they give up. No more dressing, no more trying, no more nothing. Then the next time you see them trying again is when they're divorced. Go and see all these single mothers. Single mothers, man, deck up. Man, deck up down. Because at that point in time, now they're looking to attract another person. The one that they got in their house, they refuse to feed him. They refuse. They say, Marosomaya, Ninu Leka, Akrima, Ankara loss. Ankara is your nightgown. What kind of stupid nightgown is Ankara is your nightgown? The guy is actually looking for something to ginger his swagger. Ginger his swagger. Okay? The man is looking for Ankara loss. Wajis loss. Say all kinds of stuff. And the man will just be looking and say, you ruin your whole lay. And the single mothers are like, one take up down. The single mothers will fold you as on. And when you come to church, you know, go and sit in one corner. Go and sit in one corner when you go to church. Look at the married women. You just see them welcome my real right back. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Now wait until you see the single mothers or the single girls. When those single ones come inside, or Lord, you go know. You yourself, you know, this one must be single. Look for the ring, you know, go see him. You go see, ring it is on. The ring is gone. And you will see them there. Right from kilometer 200. You see, I didn't know that women, I only use one cologne. And that's it. Women, they have several ones. There is one they will first of all put underneath. That one is body spray. Then there's one for the neck, there's one for the hand, there's one for the leg, there's one for the face, there's one for the ear, there's one for everything. Different one. They'll be showing you as they spraying it. So the mixture of everything will make you to hear their smell from 1 mile away. You will see that this is a fresh person coming. A fresh person coming. No, it's not a married man, married woman. You won't see no married woman. Married woman will not take that. You're like, anytime, Jerry. Oh, they make me wiggy, buruku, sorry. Oh, make me wiggy, jaku, sorry. Oh, we sorry, bam. Oh, yeah, let's go to party. No wonder your husband don't like to take you to party. Because when your husband take you to party, you go there and disgrace him. And then the man is actually well put together and everything. And you will just sit down there and all the single mothers and the single ladies are just there. Oh, God. He will just be looking and say, Kilo Selembi. And that's why all the brothers, they always want to sit in one corner so that ushers will come and give them something. That sister usher will always be there, and she has never formed her hand before. She will just come in and just give bulletin. Hello, sir. Say, hello. If you see ushers that are married, they are very mean people. They will just say, welcome. This is the first time we are coming to your church. Why are you saying welcome? Say, welcome. Kilo de. Now give us very well. But when you see the usher that are single mother and the single, you will see them say, how are you? God bless you. You look good today. Follow me. They will carry your bag. They will follow you. They go and sit down. They put this. Say, do you need water? Do you need this? You need everything and all kinds of stuff. The perfume alone will have killed you. You will know that really is single. This is single. But the married ones, I don't know. And the married ones, you will, if you put the married ones as usher, and they see sisters that are well decked, coming smelling good, that's when they become angry. They say, only, they will ate her instantly. Instead of them going to go and now package themselves and do the right thing that the other ones are doing. No, they will not. They will not. They will hate the girl. And the girl will just feel unwelcome and just say, I'm not coming to this church again, man. And just walk away. Okay, and just walk away. And you know, it might be our brother at church. Our brother will be angry. The brothers will be angry. Say, sister, you also don't hate away, young. Kilo de gan. You ever saying you also buruku yo. Also yo afani moros rara. You want me to drop him back? I'm telling you, you know, and you know, as a married woman, you need to understand that your husband connected to your body. Your husband connected to your body. All right? That style, that fashion that you are able to display, that was what got his attention. That was what got his attention. All right? That got his attention, and the next thing is he stood up and ran after you. Okay? And to say, hey, stop right there. What's going on? Can I get your digits? And then men will just give you the phone, say, put it in there, put it right there. You know what I'm saying? And then you put it, say, oh, this is your ticket right there. Let me give you a call so you can get my number. And I love it when men, when they're toasting girls, their voice will be different. Oh my God. And that's why the ladies will say, oh, I'm blushing. Look at his voice. His voice is so sweet. Oh my God, look at him. And men will be well composed. English one man shine. The English will be polished English. Say, okay, can I get your digits, please? Say, put it right there, right in there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, I've been in America for 20 years, man. You know what I'm saying? My IT guy, you know what I'm saying? I make $250,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, that's my ride. They won't say car. They say that's my ride right there. That's my ride. I can give you a lift on your way home. You know what I'm saying? And so they will start speaking English that very polished. Because now you have captivated them. You got them red handed. They cannot escape. But after they now say, I do. After I do, then the man is not coming home again. So, madam, so why are you not coming home again? Then he starts speaking Nigerian. This is not a good thing. Oh. It's not a good thing. Oh. I married the woman. I married the woman to pressurize me. And at the end of the day, I am not pressurized. No, I'm not pressurized. And then they start speaking Nigerian English to you. So the issue is that, you see, marriage is not easy. It's not easy stuff. Whatever you use in getting the man is what you're going to use to sustain your marriage. Before marriage, you are very respectful. I'm telling you. You were very, very respectful before marriage. During the time of courtship, you gave him respect. So much respect. And that's why they say women always bait you. They bait men. They know how to do that. Okay? They bait you. They cook very nice meal. Okay? They give you solid respect. All right, they show affection, they show care, and all kinds of stuff to you. And then by the time it gets into marriage, they remove the respect. Some of them, they remove the respect. It's possible for it to be due to abuse, them removing it. But so many men, they've complained about it, that they remove the respect from there, and at the end of the day, a man is wired to be respected. Likewise, a woman is wired to be respected too. So it goes both ways. You as a woman, as you're respecting your husband's supposed to respect you also. As a man, you are respecting your wife must respect you also. And it goes both ways. Okay? So, but marriage is so challenging that a time will come that all of this affection and sweetheart, it's going to be bitter. It's going to be bitter. Okay? You see this sweetheart, baby. It's sweet now. A time will come that baby will be very bitter. Even to say it, it's going to be difficult for you to even say it. Saying it is going to be very difficult. You know, it's difficult to say it because challenges will come. And this is where I am right now, that marriage versus trust. By the time you go into marriage, after you've been able to cross the bridge or the bridges of life, and you've been able to get to a point whereby you're sustaining your marriage, respect is there, care is there, you know, all kinds of stuff is there. You know, marriage is good, marriage is beautiful, everything is going on right. But the challenges of life will actually come in. Individual differences will last for 15 years. And sometimes it's going to last forever. But based on research, they believe that individual differences will last for 15 years. After 15 years, we now enter into the first year of marriage. You enter into the first year of marriage after 15 years of marriage. All right? Between 1 and 15, that's the period whereby we settle individual differences. I don't like beans with my rice. I don't like my rice with egg. I don't like my rice with palm oil. I don't like my this with this. Or this is how I like to be respected. This is how I like to be loved. We all put all this on the table. And like I've been saying before, don't allow anybody to love them the way they want to love you. All right? You need to put it on the table the way you want to be loved. All right? This is the way I want to be respected. You know, when you say, oh, you don't respect me, but you need to define that respect. You need to give us the characteristics of the respect you're talking about. Okay? When you talk about respect, you know, me calling you brother doesn't mean I respect you. Or me calling you mister doesn't mean I respect you. Me kneeling down to you doesn't mean I respect you. Even if I give you your food doesn't mean I respect you. Okay? In the American world, they don't call anybody brother, but they give you respect. You know, they respect you. All right? They respect you. You know, so the respect is different. Okay? You have to put it, you know, you have to define it. How do you want to be loved? Oh, but I love you. No, you don't love me. But I do. I love you. That's why I pay the bills. No. It's not about the paying of the bill. You don't love me. Oh, but I love you. That's why we're having 7 children. No, you don't love me. Okay, how do you want to be loved? What is the definition of love and what are the characteristics of your own love? Because love differs. Everybody's definition of love is different. Okay, some people will say, I have a language of love. What's your language of love? Is when you exchange gifts. When you give me something, then I know that you love me. When you give me money, when you buy me shoes, when you buy me clothes, then I know you love me. Some people is about going out. Oh, when you take me out and flaunt me, take me out to your friends, take me out to your family, to your church, to everywhere you go, and that proves to me that you love me. Some people just love it when you communicate with them. Sit with me on the couch. Let's watch TV. All right, let's hold hands. You know, kiss me, hold me, touch me. Some people just believe that's actually what their own language of love is. Some people believe that my own language of love is respecting me. You respect me, let me do what I like. Okay, don't insult me, don't tie me down, encourage me, push me. Okay, that's their own definition of love. Okay, when they are in love, they believe that's what you should be doing. Okay, and a lot of people do not know. So they love you the way they want to love you. No, don't let them love you the way they... I'm on TV. Don't let them love you. Don't let them love you the way they want to love you. Let them love you. Let them, the way they want to love you. Let them love you the way you want to be loved. it will bring a lot of balance. It will bring a lot of peace, okay, and perfection into your relationship if the person understands how you want to be loved. But you keeping quiet and being angry, oh, he doesn't love me, oh, he's not loving me, oh, but he doesn't know how to love you. I don't know how to love you, but I want to love you. Okay? Tell me how. Okay? That must actually be there. We have to cross that bridge and to get another bridge. And that bridge is after 15 years. Challenges are coming, even way before. Challenges are coming in, and those challenges are coming to actually put your love to test. To put your love to test. You know what I'm saying? So the challenges that are coming, okay, they're going to put your marriage to test. They're going to put your endurance to test. They're going to put your love to test. Okay? All of this stuff, they must to test them. All right? By the time challenges will come, will you still be in love with her? Will you still be in love with him? Will you still respect him? Will you still respect her? The challenges will always come. And when they come, it's supposed to be, nothing could separate me from the love of God. Okay? Is he shipwreck? Is he beaten? Is he whatever? No, nothing will separate me from the love of God. So there was supposed to be a kind of a genuine love towards that person, that nothing will be able to separate you regardless of the challenges that are coming into you. You will still be in love with that person. But one thing that you need to understand when it comes to love is that you know the characteristics of love. Love will not raise his hands to beat you. He will not raise his hands to beat you. Love will not think about his own things alone. Will always think about your own. Okay? Love will not envy you. Okay? There are so many characteristics of love that you have to go and read. You memorize them. Let them become part and parcel of your life. So that every day of your life when you wake up, you know exactly how to love that person. Okay? And in that kind of a relationship where there is no emotional abuse, physical abuse, sexual abuse, financial abuse, and all kinds of stuff like that, there will still be other challenges that will come in that relationship. And those things, it's actually so easy for those things to drain your love. It's so easy for those things to drain your joy, to drain your happiness. Because by the time you have love, by the time you have joy, by the time you're happy, you believe that, oh, you are actually on top of the world. And that's the time that people always say, oh, no, some people lie. They always say, I am happily married. Happily married doesn't mean challenges are not coming. They are coming, but we both love each other. We both respect each other. We cherish each other. That those challenges are not able to overcome our love. Even though sometimes the love may drain. Even though the respect will drain. Even though the affection will drain. But we know exactly how to bounce back. And that's why I say to you guys, you need to see a counselor, you need to see a therapist, because during the time that your marriage is going down, or probably your love is going down, your strength is going down, affection is going down, and that's the time that you guys need vacation the most. That's the time for you guys to run away from every distraction. That's the time you're supposed to now focus on yourselves, the two of you. And then you sit in a place that is so quiet, in a very beautiful environment where you guys can enjoy the breeze or probably the water view and all kinds of stuff, sleep in a nice hotel. And then at that point in time, you're supposed to now go back and re-fertilize your relationship. Ask the right questions, open up to your spouse, let them know how you feel, what you're looking at, what you're thinking, how you're feeling, okay? Don't keep things in yourself. Always be ready to talk. Always be ready to answer questions, and always be ready to open up. So when you do that, you re-fertilize your relationship. You guys can now come back and I'll stay again for 6, 7, 8 months and 1 year. And then you face the situation again. Other challenges will come. If anybody is telling you challenges will not come after the first one, let me tell you something. They're lying to you. Because every time, at every stage of your life, every time you want to go to a new height, there will be challenges, especially when you are newly married and then eventually you're thinking of buying a house. Maybe the wife doesn't believe in it. Maybe the wife is looking at it that we don't have enough money. And the guy is saying, no, we could do it. Oh, no, we can do that stuff. Then you guys will pass through a difficult situation at that point in time. Challenges upon challenges. Let's borrow money from this person. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's buy the house. But right now we have bought the house. And the house is now good. And now we paid all the debt off. We're now only paying the mortgage. Now the wife is at peace. The husband is at peace. Then the next thing we want to do is, oh, let's go get a Range Rover. Oh, no, the husband is saying, no, we can't do it. The wife is saying, well, we can do it. Oh, we did it when we bought the house, but we could do another one and all kinds of stuff. Then there will be challenges and stuff, but eventually they bought it. And now they have the Range Rover and they're paying the car note, and it's actually easy for them to pay. Now they're out of that stage. A time will come that they want to do some certain things. I want to go for my master's. I want to go for PhD. I want to do this. All kinds of challenges will always come. And inside of the mind of a man, when your wife is upgrading like that, when your wife is upgrading like that, it's a little bit of challenge for a man, especially African men. We African men, we get a little challenged that your wife is moving. Your wife is moving. And then we believe it that when a woman is moving higher, she's going to lose, we're going to lose respect. When a woman is moving higher, then she'll be bossy. When a woman is moving higher, then she'll start doing comparison. When a woman is moving higher, then she'll become aggressive and arrogant. Okay? And we might not be able to control her. And that's the problem that we have as men. We are not supposed to control your wife. You're supposed to love your wife. The word control is not supposed to be a word in marriage. You don't control people. All right? You love people. You correct people in love. Okay? You don't control them. It's not a puppet. Okay? It's not a TV that you're controlling. It's not engine that you're controlling. It's not a radio that is controlling. That person is you, a person. So you must understand that part of it, that you're not supposed to control people. You're supposed to love them, cherish them. And it now depends on the foundation. The foundation will dictate, maybe the woman will change when she gets to that top. Okay? Woman kweni ati to jebolo shalowo okuba ni ti o bo. You understand? Ti owe ni o ba te kuda. I don't know all these things in English. Oh, why is English a bitter lemon like this? Why is this? Why is a bitter lemon like this? I don't understand. What to do? See, that statement will only come when something is in the foundation. It is the way you lay the foundation that will now dictate. Maybe the woman has been very careful. Maybe she's just there, just fooling you. I love you. Come and eat your food. She's only waiting for the time that Ujima Bolo Jalo and stuff. But it depends on the foundation. If you have planted love, understanding, respect in the foundation, that you cherish your wife, you love your wife, you care for her, you supported her, you did all kinds of stuff. By the time she gets to that height, let me not lie to you, she will use everything coming from there for you to your benefits. It's about the foundation. Sometimes we always miss it. That we forget about foundation. You look down on people. When you underrate people, you believe this person can't become anything. Especially women. Don't do it to women. Women are crazy. Okay? It's a motivation for women when they suffer, when they're suffering. That's the motivation for women. When they are suffering, they'll tell you, and the way it will shock you. It will shock you. At the age of 50, they go back to school. And they go back to school, they do what they need to do and all kinds of stuff. Before you get to know it, they graduate, they pass the board exam, they do all kinds of stuff, they become whatever. And then that's the time that woman get. Never do it. Never underrate anybody. Never look down on anybody thinking they cannot become anything, because let me tell you something, you are not their God. You are not their God. You don't know the capacity and ability they have. You don't know the level of grace God has given unto them. And they will actually shock you. And then you will see. Okay? So when we begin to look into that stuff, and then we're acquiring stuff. We're acquiring stuff. We're getting money. We're buying cars, buying houses, and all kinds of stuff like that. It's time for us to understand that the word trust is actually supposed to be at the foundation of the marriage. The moment trust is missing, and that is actually a very dangerous moment inside of a relationship. And that's the time you begin to see that a man will start hiding issues, hiding stuff. A man will become secretive. A woman will become secretive at the same time. And the two of them will start doing their own things separately and secretly. The man will not expose himself as per all of his properties, will not tell the wife where all of his investments are, his bank accounts, and all kinds of stuff. And kind of stuff like that, and at the end of the whole stuff, you begin to look at the two of you, you are actually digging a grave for each other, for yourselves. Now, because something will happen, there is no guarantee that you will live to see another 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes. There is no guarantee that you will wake up tomorrow morning. There is no guarantee that you're going to survive today. Okay? And you're supposed to live your life day by day, believing that tomorrow, the next minute, the next second is no guarantee. And if I should die right now, what would become of all that I've acquired? What will become of everything that I've acquired in my life? If I am hiding my properties from my wife or my husband, if I die right now, everything's going to go to waste. And that's the story I shared today. That man died. The wife, she didn't know nothing about the man. The man died, and then now the woman with 4 kids, she had to go and get 2 jobs just to be able to feed the family and stuff like that. And she's struggling to pay the bill because the house is too big, and they're paying almost about $3,000 or $4,000 in house rent, house mortgage. And my own counsel to her is that you cannot continue like this. You see, one thing I love Americans about is that when something happened to them, maybe they lose their job, or maybe they enter into divorce, or something happened. The next thing they're going to do, they're going to downgrade. Downgrading is not in the dictionary of Africans. Because material wealth is a proof of being successful in our own community. All right? So downgrading is a little difficult for African people to always understand. And then they say, range Toyota. And you now begin to look at them and say, oh, but what's the big deal? Okay, you're trying to make your life very easy. All right, so you say 5-bedroom. How will I do? No. When you downsize, okay, downsizing is actually the problem. The problem in our own community. We cannot downsize. Okay, we cannot downsize at all. We can't. Okay, so my advice to her was like, sell the house, sell those big cars, and go use that money to buy a smaller house, whatever it is that you get from it. To buy a smaller house that you and your kid, you can live there and you'll be able to afford it. And buy a Toyota car that you can drive and take your kids to school and take you to work and stuff. And then you hire a lawyer who you will give the social security of your husband to, and the lawyer will go and do background check, and they will check for every investment connecting to that social security number. And they will pull everything out, and they will look at who is the next of kin in it. And my advice to men, and if you guys want to listen, if you know that you don't trust your wife, put all your properties in the name of your children, or probably will everything. And that's where the will is so important. That's where will is very, very important. It doesn't matter how much you have. It doesn't matter how many properties you own. Sit yourself down and write a small will. If you and your wife, you guys are not in good times, because the best thing is just to will everything to your wife, and your wife, by the time she get old, she will everything to your children. Okay? But if that's not the case, if you feel, I don't trust my wife, I don't trust my husband, will everything to your children. All right? At the end of the day, when you die, everything is not going to go to a stranger. The bank is not going to freeze your account. The company is not going to be taken over by another person. The money that belongs to your family will come to you. Okay? So when you do that, you will everything to your kids. And by the time you're gone, the kids will take ownership of those things, and then they keep on going. If they want to share with their mom, they will. Okay? And I believe they will. And if not, then your property, what you labored for, is not going to go to another person. Okay? It's not going to go to another person at all. All right? So, and that's the way we're supposed to do it. We're supposed to understand that a lot of African men, we actually use their brother as next of kin. We use their mom as the next of kin. The moment you start seeing such, that's when you understand that there is no trust in the marriage. So my question to you is, why marry someone you cannot trust? You didn't trust? Why marry a woman when you know you cannot trust her? Why marry a man when you know you cannot trust him? And that's where is the difference between a man and a boy. The difference between a man and a boy. There are so many baby husbands today. They are baby husbands. Baby husbands. Don't marry someone if you're not ready for marriage. You know you cannot trust them, then don't marry them. Don't marry them to make them to be like an employee or a slave in your house. Marry them to be a part. When you look at marriage, a woman and a man, they become one flesh. They put their stuff together. They labor together, they put their stuff together. I have seen a lot of homes that mother-in-laws, they will come there and they come to destroy it, believing their son is the one that bought the house, believing their son is the one who bought the Range Rover, believing their son is the one that did this. But at the end of the day, you'll find out the woman has got a better job than the man. And the woman is actually putting a lot more money in the account than the man. And that's why they're living the kind of a large, big life that they're living right now. But the mother-in-laws may not know. And then they come in to destroy the home and they maltreat the woman who is actually the one that is actually getting the goals. All right? Because their son didn't tell them. The son is hiding it and he's going to Nigeria to do babariri, babake, and stuff like that. And with this kind of situation, the woman will rather say, you know what? Let my property be my property and your property be your property. But who are you going to will your property to? Who am I going to will my own property to? I can't will my property to my mom because my mom will die before me. All right? You will your property to your children. And that's the way it works. All right? And the moment you see that there is a situation in your marriage, straight go to the counselor. And that's it. Oh, let me leave you guys alone. I think I'm boring you guys. I think I'm boring you guys. Let me leave you guys alone. I think I'm boring you guys. Too much of my story is boring you. I'll leave you guys alone. Just go and have some fun. Go and have. Today is Tuesday. Go and work. Go to work. Go and work, Ijari. I'll go and work. I am not continuing. Tolu Lokpe. Tolu, you continue. You continue, Ijari. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó bá ti pọ̀ ju irọ́ ló mú dání. Ọ̀rọ̀ bá ti pọ̀ ju irọ́ ló mú dání. Oh no, it's not. The fault is not just only from men. The fault is not just only from men. But the issue with our men is that men don't understand the job description. The job description is what they do not understand. The job description is huge. It's like many of you guys, they put you in a position at work. You know you cannot handle the position. Tell them I can't handle it. Don't force yourself to take a job that you cannot do. Don't take a job you are not knowledgeable about. The office of a husband is a difficult office. It's a difficult office. It's a difficult office. It's not the kind of office that a novice should go into. It's not an office that a novice should go into. If you are not yet on that level of maturity, please don't take that assignment. Don't take assignment. Don't take that assignment of a husband. It's a deep thing. And I've said it many times. The moment a country is not doing well, every one of us blame the president. When a company is not doing well, we blame the CEO. When a church is not functioning well, we blame the pastor. And likewise, when the marriage is not going well, the man is to be blamed. Why? Because the man is the head of the home. You see, when you are the head of the home, there's so much you must to know, must to learn. You got to lead. You have to lead your wife. And you can't lead your wife without knowledge. Many men don't have knowledge. And if they don't have knowledge to lead, and it's going to be a disaster. I always encourage some people. Sometimes when I counsel people, I find out that the woman is more knowledgeable than the man. I say, sir, can you release the leadership to this? Can you release the leadership to the hand of this woman, please? Let her be the one to lead. You will see a difference in those stuff. But no, men won't allow their wives to lead because there's this ego there that I must be the one to lead, but they don't have the knowledge to lead. Leadership is not equal to a leader. A leader, we can have a leader, but the leader may not know the act of leadership. He may not know how to lead. It's possible for you to vote a president, and that president is the leader of the country. But that leader may not have leadership experience. All right? You can actually have a man who has got money, and then you ask him to come and be the CEO of a company, and he may not know how to lead a company. Then the next thing is he needs to hire someone who is knowledgeable in leadership, all right, to be able to lead. And when you talk about leadership, you have to understand the roles of a leader, responsibilities of a leader, the different types of leadership. You must know all of those stuff. You must have experience in all of it. But majority of the men, they just choose the laissez-faire leadership style. The laissez-faire leadership style is when you actually keep quiet. Okay, when anything happens, they just keep quiet. Conflict resolution, they don't understand how to resolve it. Okay, they don't understand how to utilize the secret place. There is a secret place where leaders go. Leaders, they know how to go to the secret place. The president of a country, they always have the secret room. Okay, that room is a place where they call everyone the people that matters. They call them into that secret place. And that's where they kneel and they prostrate. They say, you know what? I am nothing. I can't rule this country. I am depending upon you guys. I need your loyalty. I need your this. I need your that. People don't just die for people. They die for people that they know. You see, so when they call you to go into the secret room, that's the place that they offer you things. That's the place that they give you roles and positions. That's the place they give you money. And that's when you come outside, you become a representative of that person outside. Even if that person is talking nonsense, you continue to defend that person because the person took you into the secret place and he was vulnerable. He actually naked himself to you. And he said, this is who I am. Ibi tí mo tóbi sí rèé, ibi tí mo kéré sí rèé, ibi tí mo ti fẹ́ kó gbà mí rèé, ibi tí mo fẹ́ kó ràn mí lọ́wọ́ rèé. And it's actually in the secret place that we get to know that. And a marriage is supposed to have a secret place that whenever it is that you've messed up, you go to the secret place and you know how to bow. You know how to bow, how to compromise, how to say, I'm sorry, my dear. Mo ti ṣẹ̀, dáríjì mi. Ma fele it be me. It will never happen again. Mo ti ṣẹ̀. And by the time you're actually going down, the woman is lifting you up. You'll never believe it. The woman is lifting you up when you go to the secret place, and she will lift you up and say, wọ́n forí adé dọ̀bálẹ̀. Sit down. Olówó orí mi ó ti tán nìyẹn. It's gone. And then people will see the two of you outside. That woman will be defending you outside because you have understood. You know how to use the power of the secret room. It's a style of leadership. Okay, that's the style of leadership. That you know how strong you are and how weak you are. Okay, and you call your wife into the secret place and you tell your wife, you know what? I can't do this. I need you. Okay, you have to strip yourself of ego. Throw ego out and walk into that secret room and let your wife see you as you are. Okay, the way you are. And that's what women do. And it's so good. Pastor Sola, sorry to digress, but you look so good. Thank you, Jerry, my sister. Thank you. Nobody's giving me compliment, but thank you for the compliment. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but now you messed up my flow. You actually made me to be looking at myself. You messed up my flow. Kilode, you want me to tell you the secret? You want to know the secret of the looking good? If you want to know, I'll tell you. I don't know, I'll tell you. Prenup is actually good for people who don't trust each other. And they don't want to lose. So if you know you don't trust somebody, but yet you want to live with them, prenup is good. It's good. I did blush. Oh my gosh. I'm blushing. Oh my God. Oh God Almighty. No, I have a secret though. I will tell you the secret later. You know, it's a style of leadership. Yeah, not to distract me. Oh, don't distract me, Jerry. The distraction ain't about you. Who will tell me I'm handsome by you? You better tell yourself you're handsome. So it's a style of leadership that we must go and learn. Okay? And these are the things that we discuss. We discuss this stuff when you come for counseling. When you sign up for counseling, we take you guys through the whole training and get you to the point whereby you understand, you know, what you're role. So that's why whenever you see me talking about men, the job description is crazy. The job description is crazy. You know what I'm saying? The job description is crazy. And it's not a position of a king. It's a position of a servant. It's a position of a servant, not the position of a king. All right? There is a king who is serving the subjects. A king is serving. It's not the king who rules. There's two different types. And that's part of leadership also. All right? It's a part of leadership that you need to know. In African setting, a leader is supposed to rule. All right? And that's why the pastors rule instead of serving. The pastors rule instead of serving. So the moment you actually select a leader, the leader believes that they are supposed to be served. All right? They do not understand what the servant leader is. There's a leader, but it's a servant. So it's a servant leader. Okay? So our African men must actually get to that point where they understand the difference between a ruler and a leader who is a servant leader. And that person is a king also. It's a king, but it's a king that is serving his people. That's a man. That's who a man is. That's the definition. That's the description of a man based on biblical view. When you read the Bible, that's who you will see. A man. And that's why the Bible says a man who could not provide for his own home is actually worse than an infidel. Okay? And what the Bible is trying to make us to understand is that you as a man must understand leadership. It's about provision. It's about service. It's not about ruling. It's not about ruling. It's about serving. You serve. You serve. You serve. And then another thing is that as you are serving, your wife is serving too. Because you are more like a leader. And whatever you do, everybody in your family will mirror that. Everybody in your family will mirror that. When you are leading, you are laying example. All right? You are actually laying an example. You know, I want you guys to try this. Watch it. When you have a baby, that baby doesn't know anything. And the baby is just growing up. And the baby is only learning from the environment. The baby will learn from the environment. They learn from the environment. Okay? I don't think a woman will call police if the husband is if the husband is behaving well. Mr. Oja Campos. I don't think a woman will call police if the man is behaving. Have you ever seen a woman call police on a woman that is paying bills? Have you seen a woman call police on a woman that is on a man that is actually loving, caring? Have you seen a woman call police on a man who is respectful? Have you seen a woman call police on a man who is not physically abusive? All right, so when you say talk to women that always call police on their husband, what exactly is the husband doing? You see, we just want to, I don't know why we do this. We need to first of all ask questions before we ask yourself and say, okay, this question I'm about to ask now, what would they ask me if I ask this question? Actually, there are so many brilliant people in this life. Very brilliant people. You know, people who can think outside of the box, like myself. I'm very, very smart. You see, when you ask me a question, I just look at you like this, I shake my head. I was like, no, this question is not supposed to come from you. Man, come on. I really don't think so. No. Don't say that. Don't say that, please. Gone are those days when we always cancel women, when you are suffering, just keep on managing. No, when you are suffering these days, call police. I support it. I actually support it. You see, the moment a man is not, a man should learn to be better, or to behave well. A man's supposed to learn to behave well. If you're an angry person, go for anger management. Treat yourself, you're broken. You're supposed not to come here and just be using your stupid macho voice and be doing and you believe you can rule the woman. You know, slap me one time, I'll call the police 10 times. And you think I'm going to stop? No. I tell my daughter, if anybody should slap you one time, call the police 20 times. 911 is a way to reset the mind of a man. 911. Call 911, you begin to hear I say, Funke mo de love well. Funke, please don't press charge. Funke, I go to the castle. Funke, jo. But when you are beating me, didn't you know this? You didn't know this? That when you are slapping and beating and kicking me, that I will call 911? Okay, you didn't know? No, come on, no. Don't bring it. I will tell them to call 911. Call the police 20 times. 20 times. 20 billion times. Call the police. You see, men should go and learn and go and sit down in a class. Let them teach you your responsibility, your role as a man. You will understand it. And the moment you are done with marriage, just tell yourself you are done, walk away. And just walk away. And just walk away. You know? Walk away. All those kind of nonsense Nigerian mindset that you have, just go and throw it in the grass. It's for both men and women. Thank you, sir. It goes both ways. Go and learn the whole way. Don't learn the way you're supposed to behave as a man. Don't come here and be using this baritone voice and be saying, which stupid and the men are you talking about? We recognize and we know men by their character. It is a character that we will see in a man that makes us to know that this is a man. A man is not a bully. A man is not supposed to be a bully. A man is supposed to be a lover. That's who he's supposed to be. They didn't train you well. If they didn't train you well, then you become a bully and start bullying a woman all around. Go and bully a woman in Nigeria. Don't bully them here. You bully anybody here, they'll call 911 on you. You go to jail. When you go to jail, they will press the reset button in your head. You will turn gay overnight. When you come outside, that's why a lot of men are not happy in America, because they couldn't do what they want to do. They are not happy. They are not happy here because they couldn't do what they want to do. They want to boss women around and rule women. No, I will tell them to call 911 on you. They'll take you to jail. Why am I yadiri kakiri adugbo ni? Why am I reset button on here? The next time you get married, you understand what to do. You know what to do next time. Don't come to me. I'm telling you. I'm telling you this. Oh, I'm the man. Macho no be a man. It's not macho. It is love. A man's supposed to be a lover. You love your wife and respect her. Don't come here and be telling me, tell them they are calling 911 their husband. Is the man behaving well before? If the man is not behaving well, you call 911 on him. Let him go to jail for 2 days. Especially call it on Friday. Call the 911 on Friday. When they take him, it's until Monday. He will be there Monday. He will be there Friday, Saturday, Monday. So that the people in the jail will be able to do what they need to do to reset his head. You understand what you said? I don't understand. It's nonsense. It's daggons. You better go and sleep somewhere. I'm telling you. So, so as I was saying about the baby, you see the baby, they learn from you. So when the baby is seeing all of you guys in the house that is always yelling, the baby too will start yelling. So a husband's supposed to be an example to the people in the house, in the family. Okay? Your wife will not call 911 if you understand your role as a man, as a husband. As a husband. Okay? That's it. You yourself, you have to learn to be the best of you. Learn to be the best of you. And that's it. All right, I think I'm boring you guys, yo. Let me go. It's almost 12 o'clock. I have a meeting by 12. There's a meeting I have by 12. I can't be here. You love my frame, yeah. It's great. Oh God. Yeah, it's a nice one. I love it too. I love it too. Yeah. So okay, guys, I have a meeting by 12, and it's almost 12 o'clock, and I will definitely be back with you guys. I have to go and make money, unless you want me to say offering time. If I do offering time, do you want me to do offering time? If I do offering time now, money is coming in, and you guys are able to donate $600 of my session, okay? I will stay here. Do you want us to go? I will cancel the session right now. I'll tell the lady that will take her later. Okay? Offering time. No, please don't ask me a question right now. Because I gotta go. I need to go make money. I was out to go and make money. You know, I can't stay here. I can't stay here. He said, do offering time. If I do offering time right now, what are you going to donate? Is it not $1? Is it not $1? There is snail and bushmeat. You go to the advert, you see that number there. It just arrived. Just have fresh snail, fresh bushmeat, fresh everything. Fresh pomo is here too. All right, everybody. Thank you. God bless you. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you guys later this afternoon. On the flip side. Always remember to keep it gospel, okay? Bye. Love you.